Hello Cancer, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we will see what are the energies for you in the month of June in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're gonna start with your oracle deck, and the card that has a message for you today is number 36, which is Come to the Edge. Whenever this card comes up, this card is all about courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting a risk. So there's some kind of a risk taking here in question for you. Maybe you might be facing the unknown, and you are afraid to take a risk. But this card is telling you that it is worth to take a risk. Obviously, it depends, how comfortable you are. But this card is encouraging you to take a leap of faith into the unknown. And this is a perfect moment to take a risk, a big risk or some kind of a risk. And maybe the unknown is the only choice for you to take. But this card is really inspiring and powerful, and telling you that there might be a better version of prosperity might await for you on the other side if you take that step, what is really needed, because the results will be amazing. What a great way to start this reading, but let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles is a card that shows that you're holding on to something. You're very careful. For some of you it might be overly careful as well, and because you're kind of afraid of losing whatever you achieved. Now this can be a title, this can be salary, this can be any kind of money related things. What's really important here that you're just really holding on to something, and when you do that, you're actually attracting all that fear, that you're afraid of losing something. And it's not a relaxed feel either when you're kind of holding on to something. Now this can also mean that some of you are having some fears and anxieties because whatever happened in the past, and that's what you're holding on to. But very important to release those fear and anxieties, because you had the first card, Come to the Edge, telling you that it is a great time for you to take a leap of faith or do some kind of a calculated risk. The first card of your reading is the Nine of Wands, which is the card of wounded soldier, somebody who's been through a lot of difficulties, challenges, battles, and they are very exhausted. They are ready to give up. So this can show that you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of challenges. You've been through a lot of hurt, disappointments, and that's why you're kind of trying to hold on to something. But this card is very clear in a sense that the message of it is, do not give up. You need to keep going. You need to keep fighting, because whatever you are working for, whatever you are working towards is ahead of you. You can see it, smell it. Whatever it is, it's very close. So do not give up. Just keep going in your endeavors. Your reading continues with the King of Wands, which is a very interesting one, especially right beside these other cards. Because the King of Wands is a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. What we need to know about this king, that this is all about leadership. Somebody who's a born leader, somebody who is able to get people behind his thoughts, his visions, and he is very entrepreneurial, likes new things, new way of approaching things, adventures as well. So therefore, it can be a leader, a leadership opportunity, or some of you might be working on your own business as well, because this is an entrepreneurial card. And very action orientated as well. The King of Wands is not somebody who's sitting around. The King of Wands is going for whatever they want because they know that they can get it. and they know that people can stand behind them. And what's really interesting in these three cards, that you kind of have this energy of, okay, let's go, let's do it. But you also have this, oh my God, no, I don't want to lose whatever I have. I don't want to lose whatever I achieved. And because I've been through a lot. So it's very important for you to kind of balance that, right? And you had here this card that's telling you that it might be a good time for you to take some kind of a risk. Maybe this risk is all about finding a new job. For some of you, this risk might be starting your own business as well. What's really important for you to think about, what is that risk that you're trying to do? Because you have this great leadership energy here, somebody who can get whatever they want. But this is kind of holding them back. Now you also have the Judgment, which is a card of awakening, the card of realization. When you are realizing that, okay, this is my true calling, this is what I want to do, this is what makes me happy. So for some of you, it might be that you're going to have that clarity coming in, that, okay, oh my God, this is what I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to have my own business. I always wanted to be a leader. And this is kind of like that call. And also, but you need to answer that call as well. Because if you keep trying to hold on to whatever you had in the past, whatever hurt you had in the past, you might not hear the call. So you need to answer that call. Now this call can be even a phone call, of course, when somebody is calling you and you have to pick it up, that, hello, I'm here. But the Judgment, also a big decision, a major decision that some of you need to make. But also can be connected to evaluation, that maybe some of you are going through some evaluation, and there might be a great opportunity for you coming out of it, because they're watching you, they kind of see the potential, and maybe there's something like that. But also the Judgment is all about, do not judge yourself and people around you too harshly as well. So very important that as well. Now the Judgment for some of you might indicate a legal process as well. If that's how it manifests in your life, then there's going to be a judgment in that. And everybody will get whatever they deserve. It's a very karmic card. It's from that point of view. Your reading continues here with another court card, the Queen of Swords. And this queen is very smart, very logical. She's been through a lot of challenges, a lot of disappointment, kind of like, especially that you kind of see it right beside that Nine of Wands. So she's been through a lot, but all of those made her stronger. All of those made her more resilient. And she's able to see things clearly. It's very hard to mislead her, because this is a card of clarity. So some of you might be getting a moment of clarity as well, for the first time, for a long time, especially that you have that Judgment. But also, again, this can be a leadership opportunity. There might be here a partnership between two people. One of them who is very energetic, a true-born leader, and somebody who's very like telling everything as they are. Now, if the Judgment card was resonating with you from the legal process perspective, then the Queen of Swords can be a confirmation of that, because the Queen of Swords also can be a judge, or it can be a lawyer, and it can indicate that maybe the truth will come out in some way, shape, or form. Especially that the Four of Pentacles can also indicate secrets. So if that's what resonates with you, I think you're going to see that the truth will come out. The next card in your reading is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, it is also a court card, so can be your energy, a person you're dealing with, or just the general energy of the card. What we need to know about this knight, that this knight is very detail oriented. He likes to do everything by the book, checking it twice, thrice, many times. So from that perspective, he's like overly cautious. But once he gets going, it's actually a guaranteed success, a long-term success of some sort. But he needs to get going. And I think it's a very important message here, that you need to get going with your plans. Because if you just keep planning and planning, nothing's going to come out of it. You're going to be only see things how they go, how they work, once you're actually doing them. So very important to get going. But this can also signify an offer of some sort. It can be a job offer. It can be like a purchase offer. So for example, if you're buying or selling a property, whatever this represents, it's a very reliable, very respectable offer, something that you need to really take into consideration. Now, let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you'll push those like and subscribe buttons. And I'm also very excited to read the comments, how this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and definitely put in some positive affirmations into the comment section, because when you kind of write it down, it is more effective. So for example, here you can definitely put in that I let go of all the fears and anxieties, and I am able to take risks. Or you can take it that, or you can put in that I'm attracting great offers into my life, but also I am ready to take action. And you have here the Ace of Pentacles as the continuation of your reading, which is a beautiful energy of new beginning, new starts of some sort, that has an opportunity to become a long-term success, long-term abundance for you. Now this can be a new offer, a new job offer. It can be a business deal, or it can be also an investment opportunity of some sort. But again, this is just the opportunity. If you're not acting, if you're not doing it, or if you're not accepting it, nothing's gonna become out of it. Your reading continues here with the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is a card of balance and harmony, and bringing things into harmony, especially from the financial nature. The theme of this card is that somebody in a powerful position comes to help you. And it's a great card if you're trying to find investors, or if you are trying to get a loan, a mortgage, because it's a great indication that you're gonna get that financial help that you need in order to get things going. But this can be also a universe bringing you some kind of a gift. Now let's see what else we have here. The next card of your reading is the Two of Wands, which is a card of strategizing and also a card of planning. So when this card shows up, you've been thinking, you've been planning, doing market research, and the story behind this card, this is somebody who achieved a lot, but they know that the whole world is ahead of them to discover, and whatever they achieved is holding them back. And which is very clear here, because you have also the Four of Pentacles, which is all about that you're trying to hold on to something. Now this can be anything, right? We talked about that. But what's really important with the Two of Wands, that you are at the fork of the road when you need to make a decision. And you need to make a decision which path you're going to go down. Now this can be a choice between two jobs, to new jobs, or a new and an old, or whether you want to start your own business or stay where you are. What's really important here that you can kind of see that there's going to be clear signs that you need to go into this direction. Now let's see what do we have at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck you do have the Five of Cups, which shows that you are looking at, again, what comes to me is negative, Nelly, sorry for that, but you're kind of looking at whatever went wrong in the past. which kind of connects me to that Nine of Wands, who's been through a lot of difficulties, and with this Five of Cups you're kind of looking at what went wrong in the past, and before, because of that you're not necessarily seeing the opportunities that ahead of you, and the theme of this card is that not everything has been lost. Some of you might have lost a business before, some of you might have lost a job or anything, or you didn't get a promotion and you're kind of, oh my god, I'm not going to go for it because I didn't get it last time. Well, last time was last time, and this time will be different. You need to take that leap of faith, that you need to take that risk in terms of going for something, because if you go for that new opportunity, that's going to be actually bring you way more happiness than whatever you might have not gotten in the past. Maybe you didn't get a job before, maybe you didn't get a business deal, or maybe you had a business that went down. This time it's going to be different. Now let's see what do we have from this deck for you. We do have here the Big Fish, reeling them in, good impression, on the hook, great catch, lucrative deals. Right, so this is a great big deal card. So some of you might be closing a big deal on a business level, like if you have your own business. Some might be getting some great deal if you're buying or selling a property. It might be that you're getting a great job offer as well. You're reeling them in. It's a great catch, right? You might be a great catch as well. But also you might be making a good impression. So you can see that you have great money cards here. You have some great opportunities that the cards are showing. So try to work on to let go of all those fears and anxieties and focus on the opportunities. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.